Fratello Watches and ORIS have done a thing, and it's red. Oxblood red. Let's check it out. Welcome back to Bark and Jack. I'm Adrian, and Fratello Watches has lent me their latest limited edition watch by ORIS. But I think we need to talk about the box first, because this is actually a really substantial box. I've spoken about a lot of ORIS watches on the channel. This is the first time I've seen a real ORIS box. Usually press watches just come in this little pencil case and that's all you get. But this is like, it's got an extra whole section for the warranty card, manuals and everything. And that's a cool looking box. So this is an ORIS Big Crown pointed date, limited edition to Fratello Watches. ORIS has done a blood red dial in the past, and that's where the inspiration came from, according to Fratello Watches. They saw ORIS's Oxblood red dial at Baselworld 2018, and then when ORIS launched the pointed date in bronze, Fratello Watches then just put the two together. This is limited to only 300 pieces, and the special things about it are the dial and the case. So we have the Oxblood dial with the bronze case. We have anti-shock on the dial instead of automatic. On the back, we have a solid case back with the Fratello Watches logo on it and the number of your limited edition watch. Then we have the strap, which is a quick release taupe leather strap, but it also comes with a NATO strap. But you can get NATO straps over at barkandjack.shop. This is probably just another watch brand trying to do decent NATO straps. All right, this is quite a nice NATO strap. So the specs are pretty much the same as a normal ORIS pointed date. 40mm wide case, 12mm deep, 48mm lug to lug. We have a dome sapphire crystal and it has anti-reflective coating on the inside, and the case has 50 meters of water resistance. The lug width is 20mm and the movement is an automatic ORIS 754, which is based on the Solita SW200-1. It gives you 38 hours of power reserve. This is priced at €1,950 and it goes live now. Today. Press photographs very rarely do a watch justice, which is why it's always hard to talk about a watch unless you've had it in your hand, and that's the case here as well. The red of the dial, it is red, but it's such a deep red. I'd go so far to say it's getting on to being browny red, or rather it's kind of like a red wine. It's so deep and rich. And it complements the case much better than what it looks like in the photographs as well. The photographs make the case out to look quite golden and quite shiny, and that's not the case here. The case is very much that deep earthy brown that you expect bronze to be. And so then the relationship between the color of the dial and the case, they match very well. And that's kind of helped by that minute track. So we have a gold minute track which has little accents of lume around it as well. The gold in the minute track is the same gold that's used in the ORIS logo, and that minute track is inspired from ORIS's of old, along with the anti-shock text at the bottom. This is also taken from vintage ORIS's from when anti-shock was a brag tag, when it was new technology. Normal pointer dates say automatic down the bottom. I do want to talk about the NATO strap briefly because there are some interesting talking points about it, but it also gives me a nice organic and seamless way of then leading into a plug for my own NATO straps. Over at barkandjack.shop, I sell some kick-ass NATO straps. We are very low on stock because of Christmas, but on Boxing Day, the 26th of December, we're going to have a massive drop of stock and new straps coming. Jump over to barkandjack.com and sign up to our newsletter so you're first in line and you'll know exactly when the new drop happens, and there'll also be a little something in there for you. But back to the ORIS NATO strap. I love the hardware. These guys are using bronze hardware. Yes, it's going to patina, and no doubt some of that patina will rub onto the nylon, but that's just going to add to the overall patina of the strap and the overall look. The nylon that these guys use is really very, very soft. So soft that the holes would break if it was just the nylon on its own. And what they've done is they've reinforced it with leather. But they've been clever and added the reinforcement to the back side of the strap, so you don't actually see that. So you get the benefit of the reinforcement, but it doesn't ruin the aesthetic. This watch is interesting because although it's good looking in its current state, there's nice colorways going on. I actually think this watch is going to get better as it patinas. As you can see with this older pointer date in bronze, this case has heavily patinaed. I think the color combinations are going to work even more so when this patina happens. I think the duller case is going to allow for the gold accents on the dial to then pop a bit more, as opposed to blend in with the case, if that makes sense. Guys, let me know what you think of the collaboration between ORIS and Fratello Watches, and what you think of this colorway, the Oxblood with the bronze. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, hit the subscribe button down there and the little bell icon so you get notifications when I drop a new video. If you like your watch articles and watch straps, jump over to barkandjack.com and check out what we have over there. And there's a little shop button at the top as well. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at barkandjack, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.